Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about my channel in review 2023 and kind of everything that we've gone through together. And I just want to start off by thanking all of you guys that have been watching the channel, no matter how long you've been watching or if this is your first video, welcome. But yeah, I just want to talk about what kind of videos that I've put out, what kind of successes and failures that I've had on the channel, and how the year has gone. So 2023 has been a huge year of growth for me. For perspective, I started back in 2021 with, in October 2021, and pretty much got a few subscribers, but not that much. And then in 2022, I hit 342 subs in the whole year. So for anyone starting off YouTube or YugiTubing or whatever, this is kind of my journey, not necessarily yours, but just for some perspective of how it went. So I kind of got a big spike here at the end, relatively for the size of the channel at the time, a big spike. And then 2023, I gained 10 times that number of subscribers that I did in 2022. So that has been really awesome, and I appreciate all of you guys that have subscribed to the channel, because I really want to grow this channel. I really want to keep on this pace. You know, if I got 10x my subscribers in 23, I would love to get 10x my subscribers in 24, and that would put me up at 30k subs, which would be absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, so it's been great. I had a great time in 2023, and I had a lot of kind of key moments for the channel in that year. So starting off, we see this big spike right here in March 2023, and this is when I started my Branded Basics series. So we can come down here, and I can actually probably just sort these videos by views, and here we go. Branded Basics episode 1 has almost 50,000 views, which is absolutely incredible for me, like a small channel, getting a 50,000 view video, and then followed up with Branded Basics episode 2 to get another 18,000, coming up on 20,000 pretty soon. And this video at the top has 2,100 likes. Oh my gosh. And only 12 downvotes. Okay, but I really appreciate all of you that have found this channel because of that, because of my branded content. I really appreciate that, and I'm trying to be a better branded player for you guys and actually put out some more branded content in the coming weeks, actually, because I just played branded yesterday at locals and it was fantastic, and I'm really loving that deck. But anyways, that's where we started off in 2023. But now if we go back to here, these were all the Branded Basics videos, all these big spikes, all this branded content. And then we had another big spike over here in May. And I think that was probably when I started off doing some Plunder Patrol stuff. Actually, no. One of these big spikes is Plunder Patrol. I put out a Plunder Basics video as well, trying to capitalize on the basics aspect of the channel, kind of trying to teach people how to play various decks, because I feel like a lot of YouTubers kind of expect you to know how to play decks, like even at a base level, and I'm really trying to start from like ground zero, just trying to build up your knowledge and skill base and kind of figure out what's going on. So that's kind of where I'm at here with my strategy on the channel, is kind of like teaching newer players, trying to be more welcoming to newer players, because it's a really hard game to get into, to be honest. So yeah, we have Plunder Patrol Basics. Came out in July 21st, and then we had a regional win. I won my first regional. It was actually my first top ever. My first top was a win, 8-0 at the Pittsburgh Regionals, and I put out a profile for that in September, and I got almost 14,000 views on that, and that is huge, and I really appreciate all of you guys that watched that and supported me through my Chimera branded phase as well. So basically this channel this year has been pure branded, Chimera branded, and Plunder Patrol, and that's really where the core of the content has been, as well as some other kind of like just generic stuff, tier lists and things like that. So yeah, if we scroll down, we have a few videos in April. We just had a lot of Branded Basics videos trying to get people into the branded strategy. We have some Plunder Patrol kind of stuff. We have some other kind of just generic content relating to the ban lists and stuff like that. But yeah, that's where that big May spike was this ban list related video. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys and all of that, and yeah, it's been a great journey for 2023 so far. If we click over to the subs, the hugest spike was with the Branded Basics series. I got 165 subs in one day, which was basically I was started at like 500, and then I got like 33% increase in subs in a single day, and I shot right up to like 1,500 subs within a week. So that was absolutely incredible. That was one of the best feelings of the year for me, like overall, not just on YouTube, but just overall. I was like very happy that people were discovering the channel and that people were getting value from what I was trying to show with this channel. And then watch time, yeah, is pretty similar to the views graph. But yeah, overall, it's been great, and I do appreciate you guys supporting the channel. So now that has gone through, I do want to talk a little bit more about what you can expect coming soon and my goals for 2024 when it comes to the channel. So first of all, like kind of without saying, I want to continue to grow. Like you know, the more subscribers I get, the better I feel about it, and the better you know, the more ad revenue I bring in, to be honest. Like that's kind of clutch. It really supports me actually buying new cards so that I can feature them on the channel and that kind of thing. But I also have a lot of decks that I want to be playing going into the new year, and because I have so many damn decks, like it's very hard to consistently put out content and stick with one deck. I do like to change it up. I get a little bit bored, or like, oh man, I miss playing this deck, so even though I'm having fun with deck A, I want to go play deck B because I haven't played it in months. So I kind of do go back and forth all about that, and let me know in the comments below if that's something that bothers you, or you actually enjoy the bit of variety on the channel. But right now, my current decks, my like main focus decks are branded. We have Vanquish Soul. I just picked up Sword Soul. I just picked up Speedroid Kashtira. And then I do have Sprite, and I've been kind of neglecting Sprite for quite a while, but I do want to kind of get into that a little bit more. And then, of course, Plunder Patrol is my go-to deck, so I will continue updating Plunder Patrol on the channel and kind of hoping to support the Plunder community that has been supporting me throughout a lot of this year, ever since I've been playing the deck. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of my goals in terms of decks. And then I also want to post a little bit more frequently and provide a little bit more like news updates, like new cards coming out, talk about those new cards, kind of update everyone on what's coming to the meta and kind of what kind of impacts that it's going to have, not only to my decks, but just to decks in general. And then kind of do maybe a little bit more of like major tournament coverage, YCS coverage, and stuff like that. And then a personal goal of mine, I do want to actually try to travel to a YCS or two this year. So, you know, I live in Pittsburgh, so there hasn't been a YCS Pittsburgh in quite some time. I don't know when the last one was, but I'm going to try to make a trip, you know, to Columbus, to Indianapolis, to Raleigh, to wherever to Philly, wherever I need to go to try to get into a YCS and kind of meet some of you guys, hopefully, try to compete, try to play, and try to actually top a YCS. That would be kind of like the competitive goal for me, is to top a YCS. I topped my first regional last year. Maybe I can top a YCS, get top 64, top 32, whatever, in the coming year, and just see how we do, and hopefully do it with a deck that's a lot of fun, that's a little bit more rogue, and that I can kind of show you guys that, hey, even the rogue decks can compete at a high level like a YCS. So, yep, that's kind of what I have in mind for the channel right now. Just kind of keep cranking out videos, keep hopefully growing the community. Maybe at some point I'll set up a Discord for the community as well, if there's enough like you know, support or request for that, but it seems like a lot of work, so you know, to like moderate that as well. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that right now, but you know, leave a comment if you're interested in that. Leave a comment if you want to see any particular type of content, whether like geared toward newer players or geared toward more experienced players, or like a specific deck that you think would be really fitting for my channel. If there's a new deck you want to see, please let me know in the comments. Like, I'm here to answer your guys' questions, because in the end, you guys are the ones supporting me, so I do kind of want to accommodate what you guys think would be nice for the channel to have. So thank you for listening. If you're still here, I appreciate you. Can't show enough thanks and gratitude to you guys for that, for being around and sticking around till now. But with that, I'm going to catch you guys later. I'll see you in the next one.